Hi, my name is Kara, owner of the Etsy shop Kara Kits and Creations. Today I'm going to be making a Christmas Deco mesh wreath. I have my cute Christmas cookie crew sign. I have one roll of the 10 by 10 yard mesh. I've got 4 different ribbons. I got these cute little gingerbreads to go with the little gingerbreads on my sign. I have a little pick with some candies on it to add as well. Some other things I need. I have 2 zip ties, 2 cable ties. I have my scissors, my wire cutters, and then first I still have my Bodabra and the floral wire. And then we're gonna start first up making the work wreath form. I've got a 14-inch wire wreath and 18 pipe cleaners. And so that's the first thing we're going to do is make the work wreath form. Okay, so I've got a 14-inch wire wreath form and 18 total pipe cleaners. This little gold pipe cleaner is cut to 4 inches. It helps me get them easily spaced around. So first thing I do is we're going to put the 10 on the outer ring and 8 on the inner ring. But for stability, we take it around 2 of the wires and just twist it really tight, but you twist it right on that outside wire. And so I'm just going to continue like that around, just putting them approximately 4 inches apart. Okay, so I'm finished putting 10 pipe cleaners on the outer ring, and now I'm just going to start putting them on the inner ring. Same thing, just go around 2 of them, but you're going to twist it on that inner ring. Okay, so I'm done putting 10 pipe cleaners on the outer ring and 8 on the inner ring. And now I'm going to put on my mesh. And I'm going to be making 10-inch poofs. And I've got 2 zip ties. So just gather a little, about 1 inch or so to start. And let's start on the inner ring. It actually doesn't matter whether you start on the inside or the outside with this particular project. And then just make sure it's extra tied down. And then cutting off the excess. So if you don't have a mat, you can use a ruler or any kind of measuring device. I think in the past, before I had a mat, I even cut a piece of cardboard at 10 inches and used that. Then just gather it at 10-inch mark, going to the next pipe cleaner. And then back to the pipe cleaner where I started from. So I'm going to secure it at that pipe cleaner. And then just kind of bring it across to this nearest outer one. And then same thing, just going to continue measuring out and then going around the pipe cleaners on the outside. Okay, so I finished putting the Deco mesh around the outside and then back to the pipe cleaner where I started, and same as like when we started. Just going to cut off a couple of inches and then I push it to the back and secure with the zip tie. And then going to take the rest of this mesh and cut it up into 8-inch pieces. And then with it, we're going to be making some curls and adding to all the places where the pipe cleaners are. Okay, so I've got the remainder of my mesh cut up into 8-inch pieces. And all I'm going to do is just make some tighter curl. And I just kind of fold the edge down a little bit. And fold that over and then keep rolling. And then put them in all the pipe cleaners. And then once I've put one of the curls in each of the 18 pipe cleaners, I'm going to be cutting up my ribbon. I have the 4 different patterns of ribbon, and each one I'm going to cut into 9 12-inch pieces. So I got my ribbon cut up, 9 of each of the 4 patterns in 12-inch long pieces, and I also dovetailed all of them. And so the way I do it is just folding it over like that and cutting it at an angle, folding it over, and then cutting at an angle. And so I'm going to be putting these in all the places where we have the pipe cleaners. And I'm gathering in the middle. And so this is the last of the things that I'm going to be putting in the pipe cleaner, so I don't actually need them anymore. So I cut them off and push them to the back. And so I'm just gonna alternate. So I'm finishing up putting my ribbon on in each of the 18 pipe cleaners. Essentially as I go around, I'm kind of fluffing everything out. So by that I mean all of these pieces, just slipping them kind of under, getting them hooked out. Like this piece here. And then each of these I kind of pull them apart to crisscross them. Okay, so this is how it looks so far with the ribbon on, and we also have our sign, which we can do a couple different ways. We can just put it right in the middle and be done, or we can do it off to the side and then put like a bow on the other side, and I think that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so we're gonna put the sign on, and I've cut some floral wire, like 2 to 3 feet long, 2 pieces. And I'm going to put on my cable tie mounts. Kind of see. On it right of center. Let's see. I think it's probably easiest to tie it around this bar. It doesn't really matter what bar. Just depends on where exactly you want it. Alright, I cut way more wire than I needed. Normally I use pipe cleaners a lot, but this is so full, the pipe cleaners would be too short. Okay, now that's too tight. Just gonna loosen that a little bit. Excess, and then just wrap it around a little. There. Same thing with this one up here. And then just wrap the excess again around the wire. Use one if you have little pokey edges in the back to make sure that you push them under, so that when you go to mount your sign, it doesn't, or the wreath doesn't scratch like your wall or door. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bow for my wreath using my bow dabra. So the first thing I do is put in my wire. Fold over, there we go. And I'm gonna do a 10-inch tail. And then I have to twist on these, where there's only one good side, have to twist it over. I'm gonna do 5 inches. Again, I have to twist it to keep the pretty side on the outside. And for this, I'm going to be doing for this one 5 inches. Twist it. And then I'll do again a 10-inch tail. And I use my next ribbon. It really doesn't have a good versus bad side, so I don't really have to twist it in the middle. Basically same as the other one, only we're going to go just a slightly shorter. stripes. And this is one we'll have to twist. And again, we'll go shorter than a little bit shorter than the last one. So basically just making 2 loops each side of my different ribbons. And then as I stack them, just going a little bit smaller than the last ones. So nice push it down in the middle. Wire tape. just fluffing out. So basically just fluffing out the loops and kind of pulling them apart. One loop up, one loop down of each of the colors on each side, and pulling my tails down. Probably keep fluffing this. Do a little bit more till I'm satisfied with it, and then same as we did with the other ribbons, it's just doing the dovetails. So where you just fold and then cut at an angle. Okay, so I'm done with my bow. I have this little pick with little candies, and I'm actually going to glue one in the center. Like that. And then I'm going to put it onto the wreath. So, and then put it about there. And use our wire to push to the back. And then just like we did with the sign, just gonna find a place to secure it. Around it, a little bit too tight. And I have some other things I'm going to put on there. I have this cute little gingerbread. And just going to stick him. I'm going to actually stick this stick right through the mesh that's behind the bow right here. So that it ends up right there. Actually, let me see how that works this way. Right behind the bow in the middle. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I ended up putting the wreath on the wall to try to get him in there just right. So he's got that long stick, and it's like supported again. It's through some of the mesh, and that's what's kind of holding him in right now. I've got these other cute little ones that I want to put on around it as well. Kind of. I'm gonna put it up on the wall and see if it's placed where I want it. So I did end up using hot glue to secure my little gingerbread man to get him to stay. These other pecks, they're just poked down into a curl, and you can see at this juncture it's holding them in. So that is my finished Christmas wreath, and thanks for watching.